Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. I want to make sure everybody is logging into their Zern Math to complete one lesson every day, Monday through Friday. So you should have 4 or 5 lessons done every week. Miss Aponte is checking on your Zern progress for the week, and she'll be sending a message to your parents to let you know how close you are to your goal for each week. So in today's lesson, we're going to be doing a little bit of review from Mission 5. And we'll be checking our work today using some strategies. So let's take a look at our learning target today. I can check my work using an addition or subtraction sentence. So what is our action? What are we going to be doing today? We will be checking our work and we will be using something. So what are we using to check our work? Either an addition sentence or a subtraction sentence. And we'll have to decide, when would we use an addition sentence to check our work? When would we use a subtraction sentence to check our work? So we're going to talk a little bit about that before we get started. We'll start with an example. So our first example is 627 take away 213. I'm going to try mental math for this because I see here I can do 6 take away 2 with no regrouping, 2 take away 1 with no regrouping, and 7 take away 3 with no regrouping. So I'm going to try mental math. If I do 7 take away 3, I get, you can say it out loud, 7 take away 3 is 4. 2 tenths take away 1 10 is 1 10. 6 hundredths take away 2 hundredths is 4. So my answer was 414. I did that all in my head, and I think I was careful, but I'm not sure, I'm not completely sure if my work is correct. And instead of asking somebody else for help or asking someone else to check my work, I can check my work using an addition or subtraction sentence. So what was this problem? Was this problem addition or subtraction? It was subtraction. Now to check our work, we need to do the opposite of this operation. So we subtracted here to find the answer. Now to check our work, we need to do the opposite, which would be add. Now we need to add to see if our answer was correct. What are we going to add? Are we adding the same 2 numbers we subtracted? Now we are going to add the 2 parts and see if it gives us our total. So let's add. We know this is one of the parts. This is the part that we got after doing that problem. Now let's add together and see if we get the same total. I'm going to do this in mental math too, but you could use the vertical method. So I'll add the ones first. 4 plus 3 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 4 is 6. So what happened when I did the addition problem to check my work? Did we get the same total as from the other problem? So if we do get the same total, what does that tell us? It tells us that our answer was correct. 414 was the correct answer because when we added the parts together, it got us the same total. So now we know that our answer was correct, and we don't need to talk to an adult or another friend to check our work for us. We can check our own work. So if we do a subtraction problem, we need to check with an addition problem. Just the opposite way. If we do an addition problem, let's try one of those. If we do an addition problem, actually, I'll give us a brand new problem. If we do an addition problem, then we're going to end up checking our work with a subtraction sentence. It has to be the opposite operation. So let's try this. Let's use a different method this time. I'm going to use vertical to add. I start where? Always in the ones. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 plus 1 is 3. So now I have an answer. I'm pretty sure it's right, but I want to know for sure. So I'm going to check my work. This time it was an addition problem, so I need to check with a subtraction sentence. What am I going to subtract? I'm going to use my answer now. Is my answer the part or a total? This is a part, this is a part, this is the total. So now I need to subtract from the total, subtract this part, and see if it gets me the other part. Let's try it out. So now I'm going to take away, and I think I'll use mental math here because it looks like all the numbers here are big enough that I can subtract all of these with no regrouping. So I'm going to just use mental math to check my work. 7 ones take away 2 ones. 5 ones. 7 tens take away 3 tens. It's 4 tens. 3 hundreds take away 100 is 2 hundreds. And what happened? I got the same part here that I had in my other problem. So what does that tell me? That tells me that my work is correct. Now, my friends, I'm going to give you a chance to try a couple on your own. So what you'll do is you'll choose first a strategy to help you solve and get the answer. You can choose any written strategy. So we'll write you the directions here. First, you're going to choose a written strategy. Next, you're going to solve your problem. Then you will check with an addition or a subtraction sentence. And you'll see if your work is correct or not. If it is correct, you can leave it. You can put a check mark and let yourself know you did an awesome job. If your work, when you did the check, did not work out the right way, that's when you go back and you try again. Maybe try a different written strategy. If it didn't give you the right answer the first time, maybe try a different one, or look at your written strategy and see if you can find where your mistake was. After you do all of these different things, you can check in with me and you can post your work on Google Classroom. So that'll be step number 4. Post work on Google Classroom. So I can't wait to see what kind of strategies you're using and how you're checking your work with your addition and subtraction sentences. So I'm going to give you a couple problems to do, and you have to decide how to solve them. So problem here is 700 take away 463. And I'll give you one more problem to solve. We'll do 617 plus 124. So you have one subtraction problem to solve and one addition problem to solve. After you solve, you're checking your work. So when you check your work, what are you going to use to check this? Addition or subtraction? Remember, it needs to be the opposite. So you'll check with an addition sentence. Here we're doing addition. So what will you check with? What's the opposite? You will check with a subtraction sentence. So you should end up with 2 answers. You should end up with an answer here and an answer here. And then on this side, you should have 2 as well, an answer here and an answer here. And see if your checked work matches. All right? So I can't wait to see what you guys choose. You can pause the video here and write down the problem so you know what to do. And then go ahead and ask a parent to help you post on Google Classroom so that I can see your work and I can let you know how it's going, if you got the right answer. But you'll probably already know that because you will have checked it on your own. Okay, I'll check in soon. Talk to you guys later.